This is your Diamond Insight for tonight of economic wars and misplaced priorities. In Bemba they say, Ichikalipa chumfo mwine. This is to mean that only one with the pain indeed feels that pain. We use this proverb as an analogy to what is currently prevailing in our economy, and we would want to tabulate a few facts and statistics. Today, a 25-kilogram bag of Millimil is selling from between 110 kwacha to 125 kwacha, depending on where you are in our country and where you're buying it from. A liter of petrol is costing 15 kwacha plus. One United States dollar today is trading at 13 kwacha 15 ngwe, and our foreign and domestic debt is standing at a whopping $15.6 billion. Over 11,000 jobs are at risk on the mines on the Copper Belt. Salaries are delayed in both the public and private sectors. In short, we as a country are broke without enough to sustain and grow our economy. The IMF will not give us any bailout package. All we have to ourselves is only but enough to pay what we are owing. What is therefore surprising is whether our current government does understand what is happening around us and whether they are feeling this pain too. We can safely say that they may not be feeling the impact as the majority are due to their privileged positions. However, what we know is that when one has a cancerous leg, painful remedies such as chemotherapy, if it is not too late, ought to be administered, or in our economic case, an amputation. For us, what is even more worrying are the misplaced priority areas that we seem to be focusing on as a country. We beg to ask how the National Dialogue Forum and some of its resolutions, such as the recall of deputy ministers, the election of mayors again from councillors, and others will stabilize our falling kwacha, and how this will build our dwindling reserves. How will introducing Chinese language in our schools save jobs on the mines and create employment for our languishing youth? Is the sales tax really the solution to the problems on our minds? We further worry about the free-falling exchange rate, as it is likely to spike production costs, starting with fuel price increments, since we largely rely on imports of the crude commodity. This in turn will spiral into commodity price increments, including bus fares and ultimately the cost of a loaf of bread and other necessities, meaning that even the reduction in user fees in our schools will be an idea that will be null and void. We strongly feel that our government is administering the wrong medication to a correct economic illness. Simply put, they are not doing enough. Our priority should not be the NDF but the economy. May we remind all Zambians that a broken economy affects all, regardless of political creed, race and affiliation. This is a national problem that affects all of us and indeed needs all our economic focus and attention. It is easier to maintain an economy than to fix one that is broken. We plead to our government to please focus on economic priorities rather than certain areas they seem to channel their energies on, which do not seem to help us at all. For now, we can only hope and wish for the best for our economy, again hoping that our leaders will try and listen even to the little bit of concerns that we express in this particular opinion. Like we always say, one's opinion is but a perspective. It is that of a glass that is either half empty or half full.